move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it, move it, move it. All girls all over the world. Original King Julian on your case, man. I love how all the girls move their body. And when you move your body, you don't move it nice and sweet and sassy, alright? Woman, you're cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on model. Woman, you're cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on model. Woman, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. Woman, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. Woman, nice, sweet, fantastic. Big your body out in the big tight and the woman and nice, sweet, energetic.
All right. Good evening, everybody. How are y'all? And keep coming on to let you know you're here. Nope, I see 5 are here. Comment in there with your name. Say hi, Charlie. Hi, Charlie out there. Tag your friends. Let's see how many can get on here tonight. We've got some great training for you. So let's make sure we get as many folks on here as possible tonight.
Woman, you cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body makeup on mother. Woman, you cute, and you don't need no makeup.
Original cute
body makeup on mother. Eyeliner, on your face make one mud up, nose powder. On your face make one mud up, like your eyebrow. On your face make one mud up, got your lipstick. On your face make one mud up. Woman, you nice broad face, and you nice
it's raining today. Is it raining where you are?
Woman, you're nice and you don't get thick.
All right. Hello. How is everybody doing today? It's been a hot day here in the Carolinas, and we just had a big thing go through, lots of wind, lots of lightning, and all that kind of stuff. Don't know what it's doing where you are. Go ahead in the comments. Let us know what your weather is all about. Let us know that you are here. Tag your friends. Get them on here so we can have lots and lots of folks here with us tonight. I see we're at 7. So let's get a few more folks on here tonight. Okay, I'm going to go at everyone here so we can get everybody on here. There we go, everyone. There we go. All right. Now, let's see who else gets on here. Okay. Yay. All right, so we're ready to get started. Hello. Charlie is watching the chat. Guys, make sure that you are letting him know that you are here as well so that he can see you and know that you're here and comment with any, or get any of your comments, all kinds of good stuff like that. So as we get started tonight, I want to welcome, as I said, all of you here tonight, and we're going to start with our quote for today. There is a difference between interest and commitment. When you're interested in something, you do it only when it's convenient. And when you're committed to something, you accept no excuses, only results. And this is from the great Kenneth Blanchard. He's written many books about leadership and about living your potential and really achieving your dreams. So if you've never read any Kenneth Blanchard, I'm going to encourage you to go do so. But I want you to think about this quote. What's the difference between interest and commitment? Because a lot of times we are interested in what we're doing. We're interested in learning more. We're interested in about what Tupperware can do for us. We're interested about making money. But the reality is, to be able to achieve the things that we want, we have to bring commitment into the picture. There's an old saying that says, when it comes to breakfast, the chicken and the hog, the chicken and the pig, both have something to say so about breakfast, right? But the idea of it is that for the chicken, he's interested because he's providing the eggs. But for the pig, he's committed because he's given it all to be able to provide the bacon. So are you going to be the chicken or are you going to be the pig? Are you going to be all in? Or are you just going to do it if it's convenient when you have some extra time? That's really the difference between what it takes to be successful in this business, to find the things that you can do. And, a lot of times we've talked about the idea of, what are you in control of? And focusing your energy and your efforts on the things that you are in control of, because there's a lot of things going on around us that we're not in control of. We are not in control of what someone else is going to say. We are not in control of what the items are that are on sale. We are not in control of the excuses that someone we talk to is going to give us. But what we are in control of is the efforts that we make and the things that we learn to use to help us overcome objections that people give us. And the idea that we get up every day, and no matter what the excuse someone else gives us, we're not in control of them, but we are in control of how we respond to that. And so when that happens, are we ready to offer a solution to them? Are we ready to come back with a possible option for them? Are we ready to move on to the next person? Because some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? That's the way we have to approach things if we're going to succeed in this business. And we've often said too, in our business, you can work when choose. You are in control of the time that you spend on your business, and you can work full-time if that's what you choose to do, and you can work part-time if that's what you choose to do. But the key to all of this is that you have to work sometime, and if you want to get all the time results, you have to work more than some time, because it takes effort to get paid in our business, to get the results that we want. And we can't look at it as every time I do something, every time I say something, I'm expecting this result. What we have to focus on is the process, that if I do these things over and over and over, then the results will come. Maybe this person today will say no, but the person tomorrow might say yes. And if I don't ask again, then I won't know that I've gotten the person that says yes. Because the reality is, if you don't ask, if you don't put the effort in, guess what? You've already decided the answer is no, and there's no result. But if you decide, I'm going to keep asking, I'm going to keep doing, I'm committed to the effort that gets the results, then I promise you, you're going to get the results, because that's what this business is about, showing up, doing the work. You think about it, if you work for somebody else, and we talked about this last week, I asked everybody who works outside the home, who's ever worked outside the home, what are some of the jobs that you've had? And sometimes you have a job that you know exactly what you need to do. Like when I was in college, I worked at a restaurant, and I knew that I had to show up at a certain time, and I had to do prep work before we got started, because that was part of the effort. I didn't get paid really to cut up the things and get the bread and the bread thing and the potatoes and the potato warmer and all of that. I was getting paid by an hourly thing, but as a wait staff person, it was like, $1.25 an hour. So my pay was going to come with the tips that I got. And on any given night, I could have the exact same number of tables that I worked. But at the end of the night, I may have made less or more than I did the day before. And it's not because I put in less effort. It's because I wasn't in control of the people that were there that night. Some nights I didn't have as many tables. Once again, I wasn't in control of that. But what I was in control of was showing up and doing the work. So even though I might have gone in at 4 and I might not have left till 11:30 at night, I had to look at what I did was working it consistently from that 4 to 11:30 so that I could come home with the money that I wanted to make that night. And that's one of the keys in our business. Some days we're going to get up at 9 in the morning and we're going to work our business all day long until 9 o'clock at night. And we're going to do that 2 days in a row. We might get completely different results. But the reality is we are committed. And when we are committed, I can promise you that over time, and I'm not saying it's going to take 20 years. I'm saying that if you look at it in a week's time, if you put the amount of effort in daily to your business every single day for a week, at the end of that week, you will have results. You'll have days that weren't so great. You'll have days that were pretty awesome. And at the end of the week, you will have results. And by doing that, you build muscle memory, you build habits, you build success patterns that will serve you well, and you get better. You get better at how to overcome objections. And the thing is that we have to do it consistently. We have to be committed, because if we don't, we can't see the results of our labor. So this is why it's so important that we work our business consistently and committedly to the things, to get the things that we want out of our business. Now, right now we have some amazing products that we've been selling this month. I can tell you everybody loves the FridgeSmart, the and of course I don't even have the picture of the specials up here right now that we have for this week, the Crisp Fit and the Forget-Me-Nots. But guys, these are huge items that people need in their homes. They need to be able to use, because the average family is throwing away $1,600 worth of produce every year. That is the most recent numbers that come from and I forget the name of the website now, but it's about waste. It's, how do we move towards a waste-free society, the things that we throw away so much food. And the most recent numbers from 2023 are that the average family throws away $1,600 worth of produce every single year, family of 4. So guys, we have a solution to helping people not throw that away. And that is, of course, our amazing FridgeSmart products. And the key is that we only have this 2 more days. So you cannot wait. You got to be committed to getting that out to as many people as possible and showing them what they can do with this. And so tonight, I am so excited because I have someone here to help me or to share with you a little bit about the things that we do in our business, the pieces of our business that maybe sometimes we don't care for as much, and sometimes the things that we love to do as much. And part of the things that we have to offer in our business are the fact that we do have a product that has a limited lifetime warranty on many of our products. Now, what does that mean? Limited lifetime warranty. Well, what that means is that it is guaranteed to hold up to the test of time. So we have certain products that are made out of the different plastic materials that we have that are guaranteed to last under normal everyday usage for the life of the product. And it doesn't say your life, my life, your grandma's life. It says the life of the product, whoever has it last. Right. And so that can mean that I have a bowl that was my grandmother's, and my grandmother gave it to my mother, and my mother gave it to me. And finally, with me, it cracked. That is something that it is covered by: cracking, chipping, and breaking. Those are the things that we can replace under normal wear and tear for somebody. There are things that our warranty does not cover. That's why it's limited warranty. It is not covered if you stick it in the oven. It is not covered if you stick it too close to the grill. It is not covered if you cut it with a knife. It is not covered if the dog chews it. It is not covered if you put it in the dishwasher and it fell on the heating element, or if it was one of the products before our products became dishwasher safe. Because back in the 1940s, 50s, and early 60s, when a lot of our products were being sold, there was no such thing as a dishwasher. So it wasn't until September 1979 that our products actually became guaranteed to be able to be safe to wash in the dishwasher. And at that time, it was top shelf. Now, top shelf, bottom shelf, as long as it's not close to the heating element and you don't have it super hot so that it can heat up and fall through and melt. So that's why it's called limited. Okay, but just know, cracking, chipping, breaking, it is covered for those things. And when somebody comes to you with a broken product, part of our service that we provide is to help that person. Now, you can look at that as a negative, or you can look at that as a positive. And I have someone right here who can tell you how she has used this over the years to truly be a positive, and how she is using that along with these great autumn items that we have that are ending in 2 days to grow her business. And she's going to share it with you. So get your pen, get your paper, get ready. Please welcome Michelle Davis. Congratulations, Michelle.
Hey, thank you.
I know you've got some great things to share with them. And I said congratulations because you just shared with me some of the results that you've already gotten today. So I want you to share with everybody some of these great things that you have to share.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. Thank you, Marcia. And as sometimes I know I began in customer service years ago. That's what I was in. I didn't like sales. I didn't like salespeople. It's kind of my funny story that I've done this now for 26 years in March. And basically, I look at my job as a customer service job and servicing my customers. And in doing so, over the past 26 years. I have a very strong following. So I can tell you, it was funny. People used to say, oh, Michelle's everybody's Tupperware consultant. Well, that's practically impossible. But in the area that I was in, I had a lot of customers there. But now that the way we're able to do things everywhere, there's always new customer bases that haven't been touched, guys. So look at the warranty as an opportunity. Some days, I will be honest, I look at it, I'm like, oh no, I'm just not going to get anything out of this. It's going to take up my time. And maybe I get 3 emails in one day or 3 people pop on my website. What you need to look at that's a new customer, that's a potential person that's going to shop from you. And maybe if they're older and they have every single piece of Tupperware, maybe they're going to be the one that shops for their kids or their grandkids, which I have so many older people that love to give the gift of Tupperware. So even if they have everything they could possibly need, they can still refer you people. They can still shop for your products. So one of the things I like you to do, guys, is just approach it with an effort of, I'm here to help you if it's covered by warranty. The beauty in our new warranty product, product in Gen Con is that when you put in the warranty, Tupperware has to audit it. So it kind of takes that pressure off of us, where you just simply put in the reason. And if they just fight you on it and they're like, no, I had this replaced by some other person, and maybe that person wasn't doing what they should have done. That's one of the reasons that Tupperware does audit this now, guys. Just put it in and say, you know what, I'll be happy to submit that to Tupperware and whatever they approve. Just last week, I had maybe a lady that wanted 6 things replaced. I shared with her microwave damage is not covered. It was clearly microwave damage. And I said, you know what? All I can do is submit it to the company. And then they approved part of it and didn't approve part of it. So it was off of me making that decision. So look at it as Tupperware can make that decision for you. But as Marcia said, cracking, chipping, breaking are your main things. And always have them send you pictures of it with a really good picture. Now, this week I've been working on a lot of warranty. I think I've probably had 5 different people, but I have gotten something from every single one of them, whether it's an inventory sale, whether it's adding them to my VIP group, whether it's a purchase that they are getting from me. So the way I handle my local people is I go ahead, normally I have a lot coming in at once, and a lot of them are local because they've searched me on the website and I'm somewhere in their vicinity. And if they're willing to come pick it up from me, which most of them are, to save the $9.99 shipping, then I will have it shipped to me and I will group it with some other warranty orders to save them on their shipping. Or if I'm putting in an order anyway, then I can just add that warranty right into my order. And I just explain to them, I might not be putting an order in for a week or a week and a half. If you'll just be patient, I can help you with that if they have a problem with that, with paying that shipping. Some people don't, they'll pay it. But remind them, whether they're local or abroad, far off, that up to a $74.99 order is the same shipping price. So what I always do is say, hey, while I'm getting this approved, why don't you go ahead and check out our sales specials? Let me send you the link to our catalog flip page and our sale brochure. Just look through and see if there's anything you or your friends or family need, and then you can split the shipping with them because maybe their friends or family need something as well. And a lot of times I think people, because especially if they have 3 or 4 items, they feel like she's doing me a service that I didn't even buy these products from her. So I'm going to give her some sales back for it because she's helping me out. So many times that's the case. Sometimes it's down the road. I get, as I mentioned before, sales from it, or I get referrals from it, but I always make sure they join my VIP group. So whether they've messaged me on text, they've done it in Messenger, they've called me on the phone, I always send them the link to my group so that I can have them connected with me at all times. Or if you have a project broadcast where you send out the specials. Now, if they're away, again, you can do the same thing. They're going to have to pay the shipping. So here's all the specials. Here's my VIP group. Please join that. If you notice anything, that you want to, I've been posting a few specials lately. If there's anything you would like, I'll be happy to ship it to me and then ship it all out to you. And I'm doing that with 2 separate people right now. They wanted some things I had in stock. They wanted some things that were on the website. So I explained to them, I'll be able to pull mine and then I'll order yours with your warranty to me, and then we'll put it all together and ship it to you. So just doing anything I can to help them know that I'm working for them, guys. It goes the long run. It goes the long distance in your customer service with your sales. Now, I feel like with sales, it's show and tell. You know, basically we show our products, we show how amazing they are. We're not pushing a sale down someone's throat that they don't need. We're literally showing them products that can benefit their life. And one of the reasons that I turned from customer service into a salesperson, I do both, but it's because I believe so much in our products. And because every single cabinet behind me, there's literally nothing in my cabinets other than my trash can that's not Tupperware. I can probably say that without a shadow of a doubt, every single kitchen product that I use in my kitchen, that's a product storage container, is Tupperware. I don't even believe it, unless it's accidental that someone, you know, loaned me something that I didn't give back. That is literally, I've got everything in my kitchen Tupperware. My son, when he was little, this is kind of a funny story, but one of his friends came over and Grant was little. He's probably, you know, 5 or 6 years old. And they're like, so what does your mom do? Well, she sells Tupperware. And they're like, what is Tupperware? And he goes, this is Tupperware. And he just opens up the cabinet and then he opens up the fridge and he's like, this is Tupperware. And like every cabinet in the whole house. And then the pantry he opens up and I'm just dying laughing because he's like, all he had to do was just show him my whole kitchen. And guys, when people say, you know, I have everything, they haven't probably seen our newest product. So while this product is 26 years old, and the reason I know that is because when I came in the business, not 4 weeks later did the FridgeSmart containers come out. These have been Tupperware's number 1 seller, my personal number 1 seller. And when they're on sale, guys, if we don't take advantage of this, as Marcia just said, I was not even in realization that $1,200 a year was the new stat. Does not surprise me, but I used to say, oh, these will pay for the cost of themselves in 6 months. Well, we can clearly now say this will pay for the cost of itself within the first month you own it. Because she said 1,600 divided by 12, that's over $100 a month that people are throwing away in produce. And even if it's only $50 a month, just imagine what we're able to give them. So I want you to grab your pen and paper because I've done a little bit of math here. And I know I shared this once before. Marcia has a slide she's going to show you guys too. But right now, we know the FridgeSmart is normally $121. That is for this 4-piece set only, $121. I will tell you, at every party that I showed these at, I would sell these full price. I showed them at the very end of my party, whether they were on sale or not. It was the last thing in their mind. And they're like, I said, if you don't know what to get tonight, because I've showed you a lot of things, get these. You buy produce, your produce is going bad. It's in your crisper drawer, should be called a musher drawer, and you're throwing things away. So guys, right now, not only are we getting 1 set, not for $121, you're getting 2 sets. Now, these are my personal sets. Clearly, I don't have FridgeSmart veggies in them right now. I'm so sorry. I have not been to the grocery store shopping yet. But they are getting, and I wanted you to see every piece to show the value. Guys, this is a $242 set. They're getting for $99. That in and of itself is ridiculous. And so I want to encourage you guys to go live with this. If you have some sets, you bought your sample at the ridiculous price that it was. My goodness, you got it for something unbelievable, 50-something dollars, I think. This whole set, show it. Go live. If you're too afraid to go live, just don't show your face, show the products. Or if you want to just take pictures of the original product, that is going to work 10 times better than if you just grab Tupperware's picture and you post it out in the middle of everywhere. Everybody's using that image. Create your own images where possible. I'm going to get creative between now and Wednesday, and I'm going to create some of my own. Now, if you guys snatch mine, that's fine. But know the more times that it's snatched, the less people are going to see it. So if you can make your own, pick a really pretty spot in your house, you make sure of your backdrop that it looks good. Maybe put it on a table, use a tablecloth, or if you've got a pretty area in your home, kind of be cognizant of what's behind it. Make it look good. Zoom in on the product itself, guys. All of us have smartphones now. This set is crazy, but it gets even better because right now they can add the large piece. And as we know, this is not in our catalog. This used to be a staple in our catalog, and I used to sell so many of these, but for the past 5 years, it only comes out once or twice a year. This is a $46 value they can add for $29, okay? So just kind of keep that one in mind. Then we have double that size, the extra large. And again, this one has never been in our catalog. It only comes out about twice a year. People that have corn or they do apples, they store them. I just learned something about bananas, guys. I saw a post, I think Marcia did it. I didn't even know the bananas stayed fresher longer, torn apart, put in your FridgeSmart, and left on the Marcia, you have to tell me if it's open or closed. I saved the meme so I could go back and look because I was so astounded that bananas on your countertop kept better. And they had pictures like days and weeks apart. So that was impressive. A lot of people buy bananas and make smoothies and shakes and things like that. So you get in the extra large. This one is a $60 value. They get for $35. So again, almost half off. So let's just say They wanted to add both of these. As you guys know, right now, we have a free gift with purchase, which is totally amazing. It's kind of like they're getting gift and free shipping on top because they're getting $49 value, a $20 value, and a $29 value for free. They just add it to their cart, guys. For every $119 order, you get the small $20 value. For every $149 order, any order, you get the vertical for free, and it's a $29 value. This is a $49 set added into their ridiculous bundle. So I want you to write this down. $397 for $163, okay? That's crazy. So they're getting 12 pieces of FridgeSmart. That roughs out to be about $13.50 per piece of FridgeSmart. We were just at the grocery store earlier, and I will tell you, things have gone, you know, they've gone through the roof. Prices are higher. We need things to last longer. Now, I did have one little spare jalapeno, and it is in perfect condition, and it's been in here about 3 weeks. So anything you guys have on hand, because I love to buy jalapenos, and then I chop them up when I do tacos and whatever. I eat jalapenos with everything. So we're not going to do a demo on how they work necessarily, because you guys can watch the millions of videos that are out there and how to share that with your customers. But just to share the value right now of what we have going on. The other set you might want to consider is maybe they don't need the large pieces. Maybe they're looking at that going, nah, those are a little too big for me. I really just want my BOGO. But you want them to get the free gifts, right? So tell them, I think I told 3 people today, go see if your friend, family member, or neighbor would like the same BOGO tower. Number 1, you're going to get to add 2 free gifts to that. Number 2, you're going to get to split the shipping with them. So they're winning. It's a win-win-win. They could give them 1 piece and they keep 1, whichever one they like better, just kind of split it down the middle, or however they wanted to work that out. But by getting you that additional sale, you're getting your friends to ask for sales and say, hey, why don't you just post the set on your wall and say, hey, is anybody interested in going in on what's new in Tupperware with me this month or this week? We have to put the order in by Wednesday at midnight. Please comment here if you would like to go in and order with me. These are fantastic. Maybe a customer, someone just commented. I did the post that Marcia had put out, added a little bit of personality to it, a little more personal to me. Then I copied and pasted and changed some things up a little. And then I downloaded the picture and I uploaded the same picture. I've already sold, I believe, $300 to $400 between 2 people. They've not placed their orders yet, but we're still in communication about the best way for them to do this, because I want them to get the most free things for their buck, okay? Another option that I was just kind of thinking up, I'm going to do a picture of if you have your sampling of the Cervelier Tower. Not only is the FridgeSmart ending, but the Cervelier set, everybody loves that set. And I was telling Marcia, the value on the one Tupperware says is kind of low compared to some of the sets they've shown in the past. That set really values, it's a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13-piece set. It values $146. If you go back and look at the one we just sold in the catalog, and if you look at the 4-piece sets, those are $20 and $25. Do your own picture of the Cervelier Bowl Tower, the 2 other towers with it, this tower, and the 2 free gifts. Guys, that's insane. It's even a better deal if they don't need the other 2 large pieces. Maybe they need it all. But do several different sets to share with them, guys. I think what's important is we get creative. We look at the value. People like to see in a nutshell what they're saving, right? This is the value. This is what you're getting it for. They can really see the difference in that. I know I do personally. When I'm looking at something and if it says, oh, wow, I'm saving 50%, I'm saving 60%, that right there tells me I'm got a good deal. I don't even need to do my research, right? So that's another thing that we can do. And then the final thing I wanted to share with you guys, on that set, this is even a better value set because these are more than 50% discounted. So if they got one customer got this set, their friend or family member got this set, then they added their 2 free gifts. That is actually $533 for only $198. Okay, so $533. I don't know if this is backwards or frontwards, Marcia. $533 for $198. And if you look at them and just that, like they're halving it, that's going to be incredible. Okay, so there's many ways you guys can market this, and I would get creative between now and Wednesday. What's your personal goal that you want to sell for yourself? I know I have not sold the number of FridgeSmart sets I want to sell by Wednesday because this is ridiculous. I'm making money off of every set I sell. I'm helping my customers. I'm putting an amazing product into their hand. But then finally, what can you do, guys, to pull in sales additionally, rather than just putting a post out there, rather than just becoming creative? do your own party. I've had a lot of people that have told me no, they're too busy. It's the summertime, it's June, but they're certainly shopping. They want to shop. They may not want to host a party right now. Maybe they're going on vacation this week. You're going to get some no's. How about do your own party? Can you do your own party Tuesday night or Wednesday night? Yes. Can you do a chat party? Could you do an event? Could you do a live? Could you do a Zoom? You can do it any way you want. Could you do a text? So I'm going to challenge every single person to say, listen, I'm going to have my own personal party. If you want to do it as a mystery host where you give away all the goodies at the end, that seems to work really well for my customers. They love to get free gifts. And then I just group it all together, have the gifts sent to me. And I don't even usually charge them for shipping, because if I can hit $1,000 party and I'm getting 200 free, maybe I give 100 to one person, 100 to another person, someone else the thank you gift. If I have to place an order, maybe I'm giving away the free gifts that I'm getting through that party. But it's a way for us to pull in extra sales with customers. So you're going to post on your VIP group. You're going to post, hey, would you like to see what's going in Tupperware? By Wednesday, just join the party. You might win a free gift just for joining. Post in your VIP, post on your wall, ask friends personally, one-on-one, message them, hey, would you like to be a part of my little party Wednesday night, Tuesday night, and get 15 to 20 people to say yes, okay? Build your list. I would say set up your messenger chat at lunch on Wednesday and start your posting. Begin, say, I'm going to do this party at 7, and all of these things are ending tonight. That's going to be that sense of urgency to get that sale in. They can't wait and think about it. They got to okay, I need to make this decision now, and make sure maybe you even do an audible. I love using the voice clip where you can just voice clip and they can hear your voice and say, don't forget, when you buy that FridgeSmart set, we have some special free gifts when you hit these levels, and just kind of telling them in the voice clip on the messenger chat party, and turn that into either your mystery host party or you decide to keep the gifts for yourself. But I do want to challenge you. If we could have every single consultant between now and Wednesday selling $500, Marsha, I don't know how many active consultants we have. I believe that's a very doable goal with this tower right here. That's just 5 of those, plus some bonus people, plus some, add-on prizes. I think that's something we all need to shoot for and put that extra money in our pocket. I know I need it. And if you do, and you have a little maybe vacation you want to take, or maybe you have a bill that's coming up, this is the way for you to do it, guys. So thanks for listening.
Love, 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 love everything that you said, Michelle. And guys, I want to know, what are some of the word choices that you loved that you heard from her? Put it in the comments, because, just the way she positioned it for people to see the value to them, with the warranty. Hey, just for that same $9.99, you can actually purchase $74.99 up to $740.99 without having to pay any extra shipping. It really helps people, think about it, and they'll go look, and you can say, check with your friends and see if anybody needs anything. You can all group it together. They can help cover the shipping for your parts that you're going to get. And that's another way to just flip it that way. Showing people the value of this set is huge. And for the bananas, it is, and they are heavy breathers. So it's all the way to the right side open, so you can keep those bananas, and it definitely is. And so, I want to reiterate too what Michelle said. Real pictures make people notice, the pretty, okay, it's on sale, wow, kind of things. Those are fine. But when you take your own pictures, when you show food in it, it makes a difference. And I know this morning I had shared with you all one that I had shared. And it's, showing the different, if you store it this way, if you store it that way, but what you can save when you use your Tupperware, and you tweak the words. You can maybe use the same picture but add a little splash of color on it so it's a little bit different. Just those little things can make a huge difference, and it can create a lot of interest on your sheet. So I'm going to share Michelle's little sheet again, both of the ones that she had, so you can see those. Thank you so much, Michelle, for sharing. We always appreciate everything that you bring to it. So thank you.
Thank you. Have a great.
All right, guys. So let's go back over here and let's take a look at what we got going on here. Michelle did mention warranty, and I saw several of you were bringing up, questions about that, or asking about, because I hear it. People go, oh my God, someone had a broken piece of Tupperware, or oh, I don't. And I can't tell you how many times I get calls from people, or I get messages from people, or I see people posting on public pages about how they had some they had a warranty situation, and they either gave it to someone who said they'll take care of it and they ghosted them. They never heard from them again. Or they couldn't find anybody who would even be willing to take it. One told me that the girl said, "Oh, I don't do warranty. Find somebody else, but I'll take your order." Another person told me, she says, when I told her I wasn't interested in selling Tupperware, then she said, "Well, find somebody else to take care of your stuff." I mean, and that is not good customer service. And this is why it's so important that we do this. And just, kind of revisit. I'm not going to go into detail about it tonight, but I just want to remind you all that these are the things that are covered: cracking, chipping, breaking. And if it is, there is some warping in the sense that if it's after 1979 and it does from a dishwasher, that is covered. And then there is also sometimes with the vent and serve pieces where the seals will stretch out and they don't seal anymore. There is a category that Tupperware is allowing us to use for that. But we want to be mindful, because guys, this costs the company money. I mean, one of the reasons that we charge the prices that we do for our products is because we have that lifetime warranty. Had a conversation with somebody on Facebook on a page. They were talking, and the guy was going off about, well, no wonder, Tupperware, nobody wants to buy Tupperware. It's so expensive. Look what they're charging. And I said, you do realize that when you purchase Tupperware, you are getting that product is warranted for life. That if it breaks, if it chips, if it then cracks, that you're going to get a new one free. And he goes, no, I didn't know that. And so once again, this is an important piece that we need to let people know, that when you buy Tupperware, the word Tupperware on the bottom of the container is your guarantee that it's going to last, and you can reach out and we will take care of it for you. So that's a really important thing to do. And I loved what Michelle's word choices were, because it takes the pressure off of you. Especially when you notice it and you notice that it does look like it's microwave damaged. Those little white speckles all over stuff means it's microwave damaged. And some people will say, well, I've never used it in the microwave. I can't argue with that. All I can say is that certain products, this is what it looks like when they've done that. And if you have a picture, like I have this great picture, and I'll post this for everybody, that shows you what's covered, what's not covered, so that way you can show it. I've had people go, oh, well, it's got tomato stains in it, I want to replace it. Well, I'll be happy to order you another one, but I can't replace it under warranty because that's not covered by the warranty. So, these are the things you just need to be okay with. And you say to them, I'll be happy to submit it, because I have to submit everything for approval. It won't be up to me, it'll be up to them. This is also why it's really important. When people reach out to me, I'll say to them, no problem, I'll be glad to submit it for you. What I will need is a picture of the product, showing the full product and showing where it's broken. And I also will need the small number on the bottom of the container. I promise you there's one there. It's very small. I have to use a magnifying glass because it's so small. But with those things, I can look it up and I can let you know if that product is still available, and I can submit it for you for approval. And that way it takes it off of you. And once again, the same thing. Sometimes some of it will be covered and sometimes they won't be covered. And at least I know that I've submitted it, and I'm not having to be the one that makes the call. Okay, so those are a few things that, guys, you want to just be aware of as you're working with warranty. And we'll do some more training on it a little bit closer in detail, because it really is not that difficult. And if you have a product, then there's comparable products that we can use to replace it. So the original Wondelier bowls, they're like the classic ones that we have sometimes, but that size is not one of the ones that we carry as a replacement. So we have to replace it with the newer Wondelier bowls. So you need to know, how do I know which one's which? And so there's some little tricks and things with that. There's some reference sheets, and they're all actually here on the Hooray page. You just have to Google, or not Google, but search warranty, and most of those will come up. But we'll put them all together in one little place for you, so you'll have those. And look at warranty as an opportunity to give exceptional customer service and to turn it into an order or add these people to your VIP group or use this as a way to get a party started. And you can even use this, maybe do a thing on your page and say, hey, I'm doing a warranty party today. If you have, pieces of Tupperware that are cracked, chipped, or broken, please comment below and I'll invite you to the warranty party. Now, one of the things that it does say is that we're guaranteed, that we offer our guarantee on things that are peeling. I oftentimes do not say that one. Hang on a second. My computer is going dead. There we go. I don't always say peeling because people think that if it's microwaved, that's peeling. And peeling is very distinctive. In this picture on the screen that you see here tonight, the left-hand side, the bottom right one, where it's a little white, kind of flaky looking around the top, that's what's considered peeling. The other way of peeling will be usually on one of the very older pieces of Tupperware. I don't think I've ever seen it on anything that we've made in the last 35 years, 40 years. But the very old Tupperware, before it was dishwasher safe, you can tell it's different because it feels slick. Whereas most of the polypropylene, polyethylene, crystal ethylene products that we have the textured kind of feeling to it, have a texture on one side or the other. So where the mold, because we're made by a mold injection, where the plastic was actually injected into the mold, there's a little point, and sometimes air gets under that, and that causes it looks like if you got in the sun and you blistered your skin. That's what it looks like. That would be peeling. So I just usually say cracking, chipping, breaking, and that takes care of most of the things that people come up with, and you can take care of it. So that's that for tonight, guys. I just wanted to kind of touch on that. If you have questions about warranty, go ahead and put that in there, and I'll try to make sure we approach those. Now, every week we are recognizing the folks who have parties up for the next week. Guys, this is pretty sad that we only have 4 people who have reported parties up for June 27th to July the 3rd. So it's very important that we get busy dating some new parties, right? We got to get some more parties dated. But right now I'm going to give something away. And I call these my party packs. And basically what I'm doing is I put just some things that are fun stuff for you to use at parties, like keychains and little tiny treasures that you may never have seen, things that you can use to mail out to your customers. And it's just a little pack of stuff that you can use like that, some stickers that you can maybe stick on somebody's order if you're mailing something out, or a party planning packet to your hostess. And so I have the numbers 1 through 4 on here, and we're going to randomize, and the lucky number is 3. So Kristen Leahy, you, and I may say that wrong. It may be Leahy, I'm not sure. But Kristen, you are the winner of this week's, if you are here. Now you do have to be here on and comment if that's the case. So Kristen, we're going to give you till the end of the night to be able to say, I either, if you're not here right this minute, you watch the replay, but you got to comment in the comments, I'm here. And tell me about the party that you have booked for next week. And speaking of parties up for next week, guys, we have a brand new brochure that starts on Thursday, June 27th. You've got lots of things to do, like Michelle was saying, to bring in the sales this week, the next 2 days with our FridgeSmart, with this other great, let me add this one up there, this other great set of favorites that we have right now, the forget-me-nots, the bright basic squares, the basic bright squares, the little chop and pour, which is so adorable, and the super crisp fit. You don't want that to pass away without making sure that you've got that in front of everybody too. Grab an old picture, put that on there, and show people who had this growing up, so you can start that conversation. But put some back up there. There we go. But these start on Thursday, and there are some amazing specials here that you're going to want to talk about. The freezer mates are one of my all-time favorites. They're going to be on special all next month. The silicone bags are perfect for packing lunches, and this is everything you're going to need for lunch packing and meal prepping. And people are going to be going back to school, and we've even got the Micro Pro grill on special. So you're going to want to be sure and join me next Monday night for M&Ms, because I'm going to be sharing with you some tips and ideas on how to use that. But this is what you've got to work with. So you could start a party now, but close it next week. Start it now. Let them buy some of the FridgeSmart and stuff. Do your things on Wednesday. Pull those sales in, but then keep the party open and do another party like party part 2 on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Even next Tuesday, and bring in all these great items as well, because your host can qualify for that picnic set. She can qualify for the Cervelier set. And as Michelle said, that Cervelier set is ending as a purchase item. And if they don't purchase it by Wednesday, they can still book a party and get it for free. And so this will continue during the month of July. So I think we should date some parties. So Michelle gave you a challenge. I'm giving you a challenge. And like I said, you can do a part A, part B party, and let them be able to add on to that party. So taking advantage of what we have now, adding to that what's going to start for week 1. This is for parties to date into this week, June 27th through July the 3rd. These are 4 different types of things you can use to date parties with. People who live in a red, white, or blue house, people who own a red, white, or blue car, people who have red or white hair, and hey, even blue hair, someone who has blue hair, someone who has a birthday in July. You can add some other things if their anniversary is in July, if their child's birthday is if they had a child in July, if they have a star in their name, so they're in Starla or something like that. If they live in a town that has star or flag, so like Flagstaff, and they book a party. Just anything that has to do with the 4th of July, red, white, and blue, use that as a conversation starter to get parties dated. Tell people, I'm in a contest. It's all about the red, white, and blue, and you can help me book my, by booking a party this week, and use that. And there's a post that's already posted in the group here. It's got these 4 here. It gives you the directions. Post in that comment the party that you've dated, the day that you've dated, and what was the 4th of July thing you used to get that party dated. Make sure the party holds and closes by July the 3rd. And for every new party dated, I am adding a piece of Tupperware, a red, white, or blue piece of Tupperware into a box, and I'm going to give it away, and somebody is going to win that. So you've got until 11:59 p.m. this Wednesday to book that party and get it registered for the drawing. Okay, so let's date lots and lots of parties. Don't forget, also, we have these amazing opportunities. And, why would we keep it a secret when we can offer somebody the freedom to live life on their own terms? You still have a chance to earn these great gifts by offering somebody the opportunity tomorrow, helping them to sell 1 or more sets of the FridgeSmart to get their $100 order so that they can qualify for their month 1 gifts in the Ready, Set, Activate, and you can qualify for great gifts too. And so as we close out this week, the 2-week challenge for you, every 500 you submit, you're going to get this amazing impression set for just $25. You can get up to 2 of these. And of course, we have our monthly challenges where you can get that fabulous premium glass and those freezer mates, which you're going to need because, like I said, they're on special this coming month of July. So you need those. All right. So you got it all now. You know what you got to do now. You got to do what you got to do these next 2 days and what we're going to do to start the month. And I'm going to remind you that coming up in just 12 minutes, we have M&Ms with some more great tips to close this month strong. But I'm going to close with this quote tonight. 6 months from now, you will either have 6 months of excuses or 6 months of progress. The time is going to pass either way. So guys, we are this is the final week, that the middle point of the year. Week 26 is the middle point of the year. There's 26 more weeks in 2024. where regardless of what your first 6 months look like, it can be a whole different story in the next 6 months. And you are the one who gets to decide. The choice is yours. Are you going to focus and be committed to doing the things that will grow your business? Or are you just going to be interested in seeing what happens and like throw it out there, post and pray, see if anybody calls you because, they maybe know that you sell Tupperware or not? Or are you going to get out there and you're going to make it happen? Because the choice is yours. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Let me know what you loved. Tell me all the things that you're going to do, and let's date some parties. All right?
Make my drip and bust them lip. Woman, you're nice and energetic. Picture for the ocean is a big Titanic. Whoa, 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 whoa.